Kelsey Soby's here with a look at traffic. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, you guys. How's it going today?
Good.
How are you?
Good. I'm pretty good.
Good.
It's Tuesday. We're chugging right along and outside the although Highway 10 eastbound traffic through Anoka continuing to build as you go closer and closer to the more central metro area. That's where most of the activity is, but at 5:39, still pretty quiet out there. So I'll be back in about 10-15 minutes to give you a closer look at how things are changing up. For now, though, 5:39, that means it's time for weather on the 9. So let's.
Morning.
Hi, Keith. Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. A little wet out there, as Keith was talking about. One of the spots I'm seeing in the traffic cameras where we see the moisture coming down, making our roadways look a little wet out there, is at 494 and Highway 7. This is in the Minnetonka area. We're seeing activity starting to really build over here, but not to the extent where we're seeing any slowdowns. Still pretty early at this hour. Yesterday, weather was playing a role in the southern suburbs, especially. Today, a lot better picture. This look at Cedar Avenue at Highway 13, pushing in the northbound direction. That traffic continuing to build. Yesterday, that fog, that was what was slowing people down on 169, Cedar Avenue, 35W, even a stretch at 494. Today, a lot smoother sailing down there. 35E up in the northeast metro, construction once again slowing people down at this early hour between Forest Lake and White Bear Lake. We've adjusted to this. I know a lot of you are not used to these slowdowns, allowing for that extra time as you leave your house in the morning. Still a good idea, as we're going to be seeing this flow 55 miles per hour or better. As you approach 169, however, a report of some pieces of tire in the roadway. Doesn't seem to be slowing anyone down, though, but just wanted to let you know in case you do come across that. 35W southbound still doing all right, even though some of you I know are using that as your alternate route from 35E in that construction zone. Looking a little farther south, still fairly quiet. Of course, that's why I'll be standing by, letting you know as things are changing as we progress throughout the morning. Don, Jason, back over to you guys.
Thank you, Kelsey.
Rain during our morning commute tomorrow, but today the moisture you're seeing is just what's already sitting out on the roadways. Here's a nice look right now over in the western part of our Twin Cities area at 394, 494. You can see the roads looking a little shiny out there. That's the moisture, but people are cruising right along without any trouble, and I think any raindrops coming down won't be impacting our traffic conditions. Let's look at a spot on the crosstown where we're dealing with a stalled vehicle right now in the westbound direction. You may see some minor slowing as you pass by here. Fortunately, it's early enough, and it looks like drivers are able to navigate right around this. It's pulled over to the shoulder, so not a big deal, but if it stays there for a while, we could start to see some more slowing. We had a stalled vehicle 35W northbound around 35th Street. Looks like it's been pulled off the main line here off the exit. It's an interesting little shot for our morning drivers. Boom, check out this stretch of 35E where we're seeing the orange. That's really one of our major slowing points at this hour, and that again is due to that construction zone between Forest Lake and White Bear Lake, down to just one lane of traffic. Although many of you trying to use 35W or 61 southbound as your alternate, not looking too bad yet, but we are seeing those traffic conditions continuing to build as well. A nice overall view of the southern suburbs, still just waking up down there. I'll have another update coming up in about 10 minutes to let you know as this area starts to get a little busier. Guys?
As well, just get that yawn out. Waking up. Right.
Good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday, April 24th, and I'm glad you're spending part of your morning with us here in the Fox 9 Morning News. I'm Kelsey Soby. Keep an eye on the traffic for you, and what I'm finding is we do have some slowdowns out there, a lot of it happening in the northern suburbs, and some of it, unfortunately, you guys are getting used to. This is 35W southbound traffic already slowing here at Lexington Avenue. This has something to do with people who are trying to avoid 35E where we have that big construction zone going on. So if you are heading here, be prepared through Blaine, Mounds View. You're going to be slowing as you approach Maple Grove. That's to be expected. It's about this time of day where we start to see some of the backups. 494 southbound, 169 southbound, continuing to see the activity increasing. 494 in the crosstown, though, overall, except where you hit that patch in Edina, we have that stalled vehicle. Not a bad picture. I, of course, will be standing by letting you know if anything pops up, but with no accidents out there, pretty easy going. All right, we'll see you back here when the Fox 9 Morning News record. Keith is just out of kicking distance from where he stands during his weather reports. Hi, everyone at home. Thanks for spending some time with us today. We're looking at the roadways where we're seeing a lot better conditions down in the South Metro, at least compared to Monday morning. This is where we saw some of that dense fog at 35W and Highway 13 in the northbound direction. Really, the Burnsville area, even parts of Bloomington, Shakopee, covered in fog yesterday. But today, some slow-moving traffic here as you push northbound, but not as bad as yesterday. So hopefully a bit of an improvement for some of you. We're enjoying some nice sunshine, though, in the southwest over in Eden Prairie, 212. So bright, in fact, that bring those sunglasses and expect some possible slowdowns in the eastbound direction. We often see this in 212, the crosstown, sometimes 394. Something to think about. Maybe a reason to get out the door a little early. Arlington Avenue is where some very slow conditions begin, about 15 miles per hour all the way down to Highway 10. This just has to do with a lot of activity, especially that bottleneck effect at Highway 10, and then, of course, some of you trying to avoid the 35E work zone. Let's give you a glance at some of the other areas around the Twin Cities. Let you see. So for now, let's get back over to Tom and Alex.
Thank you, Kelsey. It is.
Good morning to all of you. We're looking at some nice sunshine right now out on our roadways, and our traffic cameras seeing a lot of this. Even though some moisture on the roads, that's not slowing anybody down from those early morning raindrops. Here, westbound traffic on 36. Yes, we do see some heavy traffic. We're moving at about 35 miles per hour. We also have some heavy traffic on Highway 6 or on I-94 near Highway 61 is the traffic camera we're looking at right now. This is westbound drivers heading toward St. Paul right now. The jam up starting just east of here. A lot of sunshine. This is an improvement though over the early morning hours. We had some overnight construction that didn't lift till about 5:45. Saw some jam up. So if you heard from friends that it was a little slow, that construction zone has changed up a bit to make things a little bit easier. Looking to going single file traffic on 35E, and that construction zone is contributing to that. 35W starts jamming up even now a little north of Lexington Avenue and continues on until you reach 694. Northwest Metro, I showed you 494. That's looking okay. 94 coming into Maple Grove. We have some reduced speeds, but no major jam ups. No crashes in the North Metro right now, so it's making things a little bit easier. To the South Metro, 35W northbound traffic continues to be heavy, especially between the Burnsville Split and the Minnesota River Bridge, but really not too shabby of a day out on our roadways, especially on the east side of town. All right, I'm going to have a little update on some construction news over the weekend. Hi everyone, happy Tuesday to you. We made it through our first morning commute of the work week, and now we're on day 2 of it and looking like some pretty good driving conditions. If you saw some raindrops near your house this morning, that's right. It's not impacting the drive today. We're seeing though some traffic congestion here in 394 General Mills Boulevard. Most of these people trying to make their way eastbound toward downtown Minneapolis. Some of the slowdowns having to do with the bright sunshine right now that's high in the sky, so bring those sunglasses. We do have a crash reported between the Egan-Apple Valley area. This is 35E at County Road 11. A vehicle obviously facing the wrong way. Not a good way to start your Tuesday morning. We have the state trooper on the scene here. We're going to continue to see some slowing until we get this situation cleared. Let's look at our map again. That construction between Forest Lake and White Bear Lake is contributing to a lot of that, but that bright orange-red color means stop and go conditions. To the Northwest Metro, heavy traffic 494 as you head southbound between Maple Grove and Plymouth. 94 eastbound, still a decent flow, but definitely slowing as you come into Maple Grove. That 494-94 interchange often is a bottleneck area for traffic congestion. 35W northbound looking a lot better, as well as 169 Cedar Avenue than it did yesterday because of that fog. But of course, 35E right around here is where we're having that slowdown due to the crash I showed you. To the east side of town, a quick look for those of you traveling this way. Not a lot to talk about over here except that 94 westbound traffic slows at McKnight Road. All right, 7:25 now. Let's get out to M.A. Rosk at home. If you plan on not playing hooky, though, you'll need to hear about this. A few different crashes out there on our metro area roadways that could slow you down a bit. Right now, the sunny side of traffic, we're looking between the Newport Inver Grove Heights area. Heavy traffic on 494. No crash in this area, just that sunshine. Don't forget to throw the shades in your car. You're going to need those sunglasses, especially if you're headed in the eastbound direction. But the darker side, yes, we do have a few crashes out there. This is 35E at County Road 11 as you're going northbound through Apple Valley up into Egan. You'll be slowing a bit as you pass by this crash. We had 2 vehicles involved, one still facing the wrong direction. Looks like it's going to need a little help getting out of the way here. Now to 94 at Highway 52. This is westbound traffic as you're trying to approach downtown St. Paul. You're going to be slowing down. Not much of a shoulder to work with here as we have some construction going on. So right here at this junction of 52, we see the jam ups begin and they're backed up all the way east. So 36 westbound traffic now backed up even east of 35E. 35E itself southbound into St. Paul. So a lot of that red and orange that's highlighted here, that's where you know you're going to need a little extra time today. No actual crashes in this region. That's just a lot of activity, a lot of people trying to get somewhere. To the northwest, 94 actually not bad at all. Sometimes that's one of our worst stretches out on our interstates between Rogers and Maple Grove. Not too bad at all. Giving you a good look at the southern metro. Some of those spots where I pointed out we have crashes are the worst. So a few little challenges out there today, Tom and Alex.
Yeah, looks like it. All right, thank you, Kelsey.
Well, hello there, everyone. The Fox 5 Morning News continues right now. We're so glad you're spending some time with us. And I'm looking out on the roadways, and there are still a few trouble spots out there, a few crashes. 94, if you're heading westbound into St. Paul, it's a bit of a crawl this morning. 2 different crashes, as Keith referred to these vehicles as shoulder riders, and that's exactly what they're doing. Not a lot of shoulder to work with here, so that's really slowing people down as they're trying to pass by. Really can't use that far left lane of traffic. Looking a little bit farther east of 52 to McKnight Road, this is where traffic was backed up to before. Now, another fender bender in this area, possibly related to the fact that these jam ups kind of snuck up on a few people. So message here, 94 westbound into St. Paul, allow a little extra time. 494 at Maxwell Avenue, this is down in the Woodbury area, also in the westbound direction is where we're seeing the trouble. It looks like a couple different vehicles involved in a situation here. The good news is no injuries reported in any of our crashes this morning, just some slowing, some slow moments. We had a crash that cleared quite quickly as you were going northbound into Minneapolis, but still some slowdown effects from that. Also the cross town in the westbound direction around Cedar Avenue, a crash there. Looks like it's been pulled off the main line, but again, that could still be causing some congestion in that area. To the northeast, this this is no surprise. That's a construction zone. 35W backed up to Lexington. 35 E still slow, so still plenty of slow spots, even though we're moving into the 8 o'clock hour. So be prepared. It could be a long trip to work today. We're taking another break, but
some of your thoughts on the rising cost of tuition and whether it pays off these days.
This is something Romney and Obama actually agreed on.
Keep those rates lower, right, so you can
it.
get those loans.
so you can get rid of it. Otherwise, it haunts you your whole life.
It does for you.
It's like the big monkey
I know.
hanging on your back.
And you just push it off for a little bit. We are dealing on the roadways, if you want to talk traffic, with an interesting situation. 94 westbound of expressing how slow going it is. We really are seeing those slow moving conditions starting as far east as the 494, 694 loop. Also 494 here in Woodbury. Looking to the northeast, the other really bad spots are 35E, 35W. It's been that way all morning long. I want to give the rest of you a view of where you're coming from as well. But really, those few places I pointed out are really the standout moments at this hour. Areas you may want to avoid. 8:09, time for weather on the 9s. Keith Marlers, we got to do that. You are correct. A lot of trouble spots all in the Woodbury area as you're pushing then into St. Paul. This is westbound I-94 at Highway 120. We started with a fender bender sort of just over to the shoulder car crash at Highway 52. Then we had one at McKnight Road, and then we have one at 120. Several emergency vehicles on the road. It's right in the middle of traffic, so westbound traffic very slow. In fact, backed up all the way to the junction of 494. Now, this isn't the only area. Very colorful, if you will. And then a little bit farther to the north, again, basically concentrated to those of you who are traveling on the east side of town today. Still 35 east southbound slow because of that construction zone. 35W, though, has calmed down. So some of this red you're seeing north of Highway 10, just ignore that. We are seeing speeds get back to normal, not really slowing till you get south of Highway 10, and even then south of 694, things pick up a bit. 694 westbound itself, some slow moving moments, 35E to 35W. We have that construction zone around the Highway 10 interchange, so we couldn't expect that. Getting you a view of how other things are looking. Still some slow spots on 394 eastbound into Minneapolis and the southern suburbs. Yes, alive and well also. But at 8:32, that is it from the world of traffic, so let's get back over to Alex.